Have you ever wished for a shield against life's chaos, an inner compass guiding you through the storms, or a daily blueprint for unwavering tranquility? While such desires might seem ambitious, there existed ancient minds who unlocked these very secrets, turning them into an art of living. This art, known as Stoicism, is not confined to dusty old books but is as alive and applicable today as it was millennia ago. Stoicism, for those unfamiliar, isn't just another philosophical doctrine, it's a life manual originating in ancient Greece. Stoicism was championed by the likes of Seneca, Epictetus, and the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius. It is not about stifling emotions or leading an emotionless life, but rather about understanding the nature of our emotions, our reactions to the external world, and choosing a path that leads to inner peace and virtuous action at its core. This philosophy revolves around a few fundamental principles: understanding what is within our control. Not everything that happens to us or around us is within our control. Stoics believe that while we can't always control external events, we can control our responses to them. This distinction frees us from unnecessary anguish and enables us to find serenity, even in the face of adversity. Pursuing virtue, Stoicism places a high value on personal virtue and integrity. It's not just about what we achieve, but how we achieve it. The journey and our conduct matter more than the destination. Accepting nature's course. The Stoics saw the world as a reflection of a rational order. By understanding and accepting the natural course of events, we align ourselves with this order, leading to a harmonious existence, value of the present, while we often get lost in the past regrets and the future's anxieties. Stoics emphasize the importance of the present. This moment right now is all we truly have, and we should cherish and make the most of it now. You might be wondering, that sounds great in theory, but how do I actually incorporate these principles into my daily life? That's a valid concern. Philosophies, after all, aren't just to be read about, they're to be lived. And that's where the importance of a daily routine comes into play. Daily routines are powerful. They are the scaffolding upon which we build our lives. They provide structure, focus, and a pathway to manifest our beliefs into actionable steps. For a Stoic, a well-crafted daily routine is not just a set of tasks, it's a living embodiment of their core principles. It's about waking up every day with a clear sense of purpose, ready to face challenges with equanimity, make the most of the present moment, and grow a little wiser and a little stronger, and that's exactly why you're here today. In this video, we'll outline a Stoic routine that you can integrate into your everyday life. A routine rooted in millennia of wisdom, but tailored for the modern world. This isn't just another self-help guide. It's a transformative journey towards a richer, more purposeful life through this routine. You will not only understand Stoicism but live it, making each day a testament to its enduring power and relevance. So whether you are a seasoned philosopher or someone just starting their journey into the world of Stoicism, there's something here for everyone. Let's embark on this voyage together, embracing the Stoic ideals and integrating them into our daily rhythms. One morning reflection. One of the foundational practices deeply rooted in Stoicism is starting the day with a period of reflection. This isn't merely a passive routine, but a purposeful recalibration of our mindset. For the day ahead, dawn ushers in not just the light of the sun, but the illumination of opportunity. It's a fresh slate, an untouched canvas upon which we paint our actions and intentions. The Stoics recognized this and believed in harnessing the power of the morning to anchor themselves in their philosophy. While most of us might be tempted to jump straight into the frenetic pace of the day or immediately reach out for our devices, a Stoic starts with an inward journey. This practice of morning reflection provides a momentary pause, allowing us to remind ourselves of Stoic teachings and set the tone for the day. Consider the words of Marcus Aurelius, one of the most powerful men in history and yet a Stoic at heart. He wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." These words aren't just poetic musings but are filled with profound wisdom in our modern era. It's all too easy to take the gift of life for granted amidst the daily grind, the notifications, the ever-mounting to-do lists. We often forget the simple miracle of existence. His words serve as a gentle nudge. Reminding us of this gift. To breathe means we are alive. A part of this vast, intricate universe, To think implies the capacity to reason, reflect, and learn. To enjoy is to savor life's experiences, both grand and minuscule, and to love. Perhaps the most profound of all human experiences signifies our ability to connect, empathize, and find meaning in our relationships. But the morning reflection isn't just about recognizing life's beauty, it's equally about understanding its fragility. The Stoics constantly reminded themselves of the impermanence of life, not to become morose, but to cultivate gratitude and a sense of urgency. Every morning presents an opportunity to practice this gratitude, to truly appreciate the myriad experiences, relationships, and opportunities that life offers. When we start the day with this mindset, our troubles seem more surmountable, our joys become more profound, and our actions are imbued with purpose. At the same time, acknowledging life's impermanence each morning helps us avoid complacency. It serves as a daily reminder that our time is limited, urging us to act with intention and make the most of each moment. It's a call to avoid needless worries over trivialities, to forgive more readily, to express love more openly, and to prioritize what truly matters. Building on this foundation of morning reflection, the Stoics introduced a principle that's both simple and transformative, the dichotomy of control. This concept involves understanding what is within our control and what isn't, a distinction that's crucial for maintaining tranquility amidst life's unpredictability. We might not have a say in external events, the sudden rainstorm, a friend's unexpected remark, or a global event that shakes economies. However, we always have a choice in how we respond. The Stoics urge us to focus our energies only on what we can influence, thereby freeing us from the shackles of external validations and circumstances. Imagine the empowerment in truly internalizing this concept, the daily irritations, the unforeseen setbacks. Even significant life challenges are all seen in a new light, not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities to practice Stoic principles. The practices and principles of Stoicism, when integrated into our daily lives, provide a sturdy framework for navigating the complexities of the modern world. Starting the day with a morning reflection grounded in gratitude and an acknowledgement of life's fleeting nature helps set the stage for a day lived with intention, purpose, and resilience. While Stoicism might have its roots in ancient times, its teachings are timeless, offering profound insights and practical tools for personal growth, inner peace, and a life well lived, whether you're just beginning your Stoic journey or deepening your practice. Remember that each day offers a fresh opportunity to embody these principles and craft a life of wisdom, virtue, and contentment. 2. Embrace discomfort within the expansive landscape of Stoicism. A consistent theme resonates the idea that growth, transformation, and the very essence of life is often found not in the comforting embrace of the known, but in the challenging terrains of discomfort. The Stoics did not merely preach this idea. They lived it intentionally, seeking out experiences that stretched their limits, jolted them out of complacency, and required them to summon depths of courage they might not have known they possessed. For many, the pursuit of comfort is a life goal. Our modern world, with its myriad conveniences and technologies, often lulls us into a cushioned existence. But the Stoics recognize the profound truth that while comfort can soothe, it's discomfort that truly shapes. Consider the act of taking a cold shower at face value. It's a simple switch from warm to cold. But in that icy embrace lies a challenge, a confrontation with the self, a test of one's will, and a reminder of the impermanence of discomfort with each cold droplet. One learns to breathe through the initial shock, to find stillness in the midst of discomfort, and to emerge, not just refreshed, but transformed. Similarly, physical exercise. Be it a rigorous workout, a long hike, or even a series of deep stretches, pushes the body beyond its usual limits. Muscles ache, sweat pours. And yet, with each rep or step, there's an internal strengthening that goes beyond the physical. It's a mental fortitude being built, a testament to the human spirit's ability to endure, adapt, and overcome. And then there's the realm of social discomfort, speaking in public, initiating a difficult conversation, or even the simple act of expressing one's true feelings. These situations can be incredibly daunting. But in confronting these fears and choosing to speak, despite the quiver in one's voice or the racing heart, one is practicing the Stoic principle of facing adversity with unyielding courage. Seneca, One of the towering figures of Stoicism encapsulated the essence of this idea in his profound observation: it is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. These words are not just a reflection, but a clarion call. Seneca urges us to reframe our perspective to recognize that our apprehensions, our hesitations often amplify the perceived difficulty of a task. The mountain seems insurmountable, not because of its sheer height, but because of the weight of our doubts and fears. By choosing to dare to confront discomfort head on, we don't just diminish the difficulty of the task. We also expand our own horizons, pushing the boundaries of what we believe is possible for ourselves. It's a transformative process where the act of daring reshapes not just our experiences but our very essence. Beyond personal growth, there's a broader, more profound impact of embracing discomfort when we challenge ourselves. When we step out of our comfort zones and venture into the unknown, we inspire others. Our actions, our courage serve as a beacon showing those around us the possibilities that lie beyond the familiar. In a way, the Stoic practice of embracing discomfort is not just an individual journey but a collective upliftment. A wave that has the potential to elevate society at large. 3. Practice negative visualization in the continuum of human experience. Our minds are often drawn to the positive, to hopes, dreams, and aspirations. But Stoicism introduces a counterintuitive yet profoundly impactful exercise: negative visualization. It beckons us to occasionally step away from the sunlit meadows of optimism and wander the shadowed woods of potential adversities. This isn't an exercise in pessimism but rather one of preparation and profound appreciation. Imagining the what-ifs. Imagine waking up one day and not having the comforts you've grown accustomed to, or losing a loved one, or confronting a personal health crisis. These are not pleasant thoughts, and our instinct might be to push them away, to seek refuge in the comforting embrace of positivity. Yet the Stoics believed in occasionally dwelling on these scenarios, not to induce fear or sadness, but to harness a deeper understanding and appreciation of the present. By vividly imagining scenarios where things go wrong or we lose something or someone valuable, we are not just indulging in morbid fantasies. We are in essence conducting thought experiments, gauging our emotional and psychological reactions to potential adversities. One immediate outcome of negative visualization is a profound appreciation for the present. When we consider the fragility of our current circumstances, the impermanence of our relationships and material possessions, we begin to see them in a new light. The simple joys, the daily comforts, the bonds we share all become more precious, more cherished. The mundane transforms into the extraordinary. Furthermore, by mentally navigating the challenges of our imagined scenarios, we prepare our minds for real-life adversities. It's akin to a fire drill by simulating a crisis. We familiarize ourselves with our escape routes, ensuring that when a real fire breaks out, we aren't paralyzed by panic but are prepared to act swiftly and decisively. The human mind, in its quest for security, often fears the unknown. This fear, more often than not, is rooted not in the actual adversities we might face, but in our perceived inability to handle them. Negative visualization directly addresses this fear by repeatedly engaging with challenging scenarios in our minds. We build mental resilience with each imagined adversity. We also visualize our response, our coping strategies, our sources of strength over time. This practice conditions us to believe in our capacity to handle challenges. The unknown becomes less daunting, not because we've unraveled its mysteries, but because we trust in our ability to navigate its complexities. Moreover, this practice diminishes the disproportionate distress often caused by unexpected setbacks when something goes wrong. The Stoic practitioner can calmly say, "I was prepared for this," and draw from the reservoir of mental fortitude built over time. However, it's crucial to approach negative visualization with balance. It's a tool, not a way of life. Dwell too long or too often in the realm of imagined adversities, and it can become counterproductive, inducing anxiety rather than alleviating it. The key is moderation and intent. When practiced judiciously with the clear intent of building resilience and fostering appreciation, negative visualization can be a transformative Stoic exercise beyond our internal reflections. Stoicism also offers profound insights into our interactions with the external world. In every interaction, be it with nature, individuals, or broader society, There's an opportunity to practice Stoic principles, from the manner in which we respond to a rude remark to the way we engage with societal issues. Stoicism provides a compass guiding us towards actions rooted in wisdom, courage, and virtue. 4. Take action with purpose. In this ancient philosophy, much emphasis is placed on internal reflection, mastery over one's emotions, and the art of perceptive thinking. However, equally paramount to the Stoic doctrine is the call to action, not just any action but action steeped in purpose aligned with virtue and echoing the resonant call of one's true self at its core. Stoicism is more than a philosophy, it's a way of life, and life, as the Stoics remind us, is not a passive existence, but a dynamic interplay of thoughts, emotions, and crucially actions. It doesn't advocate for a retreat from the world, but rather an active engagement with it driven by the tenets of virtue and righteousness. Virtue in the Stoic worldview isn't just about moral rectitude, it encompasses wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. It's the compass by which one navigates the myriad decisions of daily life, ensuring that each choice, each action is a reflection of one's highest self. This doesn't mean a Stoic is infallible. On the contrary, it acknowledges the imperfections, but constantly strives towards this ideal, learning from missteps and continually refining one's path. How often do we find ourselves adrift in the tide of daily routines? The hours blending into one another, days passing with a sense of monotony. Stoicism challenges this passive existence, urging us to infuse each day with purpose. It's not about grand gestures or monumental achievements every day. It's about aligning daily tasks, however small or mundane they might seem, with a greater purpose. It could be as simple as reading a chapter from a book to enrich one's mind, helping a neighbor, or dedicating time to a personal project that resonates with one's values. By identifying and working on purposeful tasks, we transform each day from a mere passage of time to a tapestry of meaningful moments. Each thread woven with intentionality and purpose. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. This timeless adage from Seneca is not just an ode to lifelong learning, but a profound insight into the evolving nature of our existence. Life is not static. It's an ever-evolving journey with each phase, bringing its own set of challenges, joys, sorrows, and learnings. To truly live in the Stoic sense is to be in sync with this dynamic rhythm, continually adapting, growing, and refining oneself. The quote is a reminder that life in all its unpredictability offers endless opportunities to learn and grow, and central to this learning is the act of purposeful living. Every interaction, every task, every challenge is a classroom. And when approached with a Stoic mindset, the lessons gleaned are invaluable. In essence, to learn how to live is to act with purpose, guided by virtue and anchored in self-awareness. It's a commitment to making each day count, not by the world's standards of success, but by the Stoic metrics of virtue, purpose, and personal growth. Stoicism. While deeply personal, is not solitary, the Stoics recognize the intrinsic human need for connection and community. Our actions, while emanating from personal beliefs and values, resonate in the wider community. Thus, it also urges us to be conscious of our role in the collective, ensuring that our purpose-driven actions not only uplift us, but also contribute positively to the broader societal tapestry. 5. Evening reflection. The rhythmic dance of day and night has long been a symbolic representation of life's duality, action and reflection, light and darkness, growth and rest. Just as the morning heralds a new beginning, urging us to step forward with intent, the evening is a gentle nudge to pause, to look inward, and to make sense of the day's tapestry. It is within this serene embrace of the night that the Stoic practice of evening reflection finds its rightful place. One of the profound gifts of human consciousness is the ability to self-evaluate, to stand apart from one's actions and thoughts and analyze them without bias. The Stoics saw immense value in this every evening. They would retreat into a space of quiet introspection, turning the gaze inward, examining the events of the day, the decisions made, the emotions felt, and the words spoken. This isn't an exercise in self-judgment or an opportunity to berate oneself for perceived missteps. Instead, it's a sincere attempt to understand oneself better, to identify patterns, to celebrate the day's victories, no matter how small, and to acknowledge areas that require more attention or improvement. As we already mentioned, central to Stoic philosophy is the understanding of control, or more precisely the dichotomy of control. It's the wisdom to recognize what is within our control and what isn't. This principle is pivotal in the practice of evening reflection. As one revisits the day's events, it's crucial to categorize them using this Stoic lens. Perhaps you encountered a rude coworker, faced an unexpected challenge, or missed an important deadline, while the initial reactions might range from anger to disappointment. The evening reflection offers a fresh perspective by asking, was this within my control? We start to discern the external factors from the internal ones. The co-worker's behavior, the sudden challenges are externalities beyond one's direct control. But our reactions, our emotions, our subsequent decisions, these fall firmly within the realm of our agency. By consistently recognizing these boundaries, we not only absolve ourselves of unnecessary guilt, but also empower ourselves to manage what truly lies within our grasp, our responses, our mindset, and our future actions. The evening reflection, while grounded in today, is also a bridge to tomorrow. Having gleaned insights from the day, understood patterns, and recognized areas of growth, it's also a moment to prepare mentally for the day ahead. This preparation isn't about meticulous planning or setting rigid goals, but rather it's an internal commitment. A pledge to uphold Stoic virtues, to face tomorrow's uncertainties with equanimity, and to act with purpose and integrity. It's a reaffirmation of one's Stoic journey, a quiet resolve to continue learning, growing, and striving for a life of virtue and purpose. As we delve deeper into these practices, one thing becomes abundantly clear. Stoicism, though ancient, is evergreen. Its principles, its practices, its wisdom resonate as deeply today as they did in the bustling streets of ancient Rome or the philosophical halls of Athens. The evening reflection, like all Stoic practices, is timeless, a testament to the philosophy's enduring relevance and its universal appeal to the human quest for a meaningful life. 6. Journaling in the vast arena of self-development and self-awareness. Journaling stands out as a timeless and universally advocated tool, yet for the Stoics, it wasn't just about penning down thoughts. It was akin to holding up a mirror to one's soul, creating a dialogue with oneself and sculpting the psyche through words. In the noise and rush of our modern lives, introspection often gets relegated to the background. We're constantly reacting to stimuli, to information, to emotions. Journaling offers an oasis of introspection, pulling us out of the reactive mode into a space of contemplation. This act of self-reflection, a cornerstone of Stoic practice, is instrumental in gaining clarity. Think of clarity as the compass of the mind. Without it, we're easily swayed by external forces, unable to distinguish between transient whims and genuine values. By pinning down our thoughts, we map the contours of our inner landscape, discerning patterns, acknowledging fears, and crystallizing aspirations. Each written word is a step towards understanding the self better, towards the clarity that guides purposeful action every day. We're met with challenges, some as trivial as a spilled cup of coffee, others as profound as a personal loss to an untrained mind. These challenges can provoke disproportionate distress, but the Stoic, through journaling, has a unique tool to dissect and understand these experiences. When we document challenges, we're not merely recounting events, we're placing them under the Stoic prism. What aspect of this challenge is within my control? How does this align with Stoic principles? How can I transform this obstacle into an opportunity for growth? These are questions that transform ordinary journaling into a Stoic exercise. Moreover, by articulating thoughts through the written word, we're engaging in a dialogue with Stoic philosophy itself. We're inviting Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus to be our sounding boards, guiding our reflections with their timeless wisdom. One of the misconceptions about Stoicism is that it advocates emotional suppression. On the contrary, Stoicism teaches us emotional understanding and mastery, and journaling is a potent ally in this endeavor. Writing about our emotions allows us to process them by laying them out on paper. We externalize them, viewing them as separate entities rather than overwhelming forces. This act of externalization is therapeutic. It provides distance, allowing us to analyze emotions without getting entangled in them. Why did a particular comment upset me? What insecurities or beliefs did it trigger? Such questions explored in a journal pave the way for emotional maturity. Moreover, consistently writing about and reflecting upon Stoic principles reinforces them in our psyche. It's one thing to read about the dichotomy of control. It's another to actively apply it to daily experiences in a journal. This act of application solidifies our understanding and commitment to Stoic beliefs over time. These principles cease to be mere concepts and become an integral part of our cognitive framework. Historically, many Stoics were known to keep journals. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations, for instance, was his personal journal, a reflection of his Stoic thoughts and struggles. It's a testament to the power of journaling that centuries later we derive wisdom from his introspective writings. Incorporating journaling into our daily routine is not just a nod to Stoic tradition, but a practical tool for self-growth. It's a sanctuary where we converse with ourselves, dissect our experiences, and fortify our commitment to Stoic philosophy, visualization. Another invaluable Stoic technique goes hand in hand with journaling. While journaling is retrospective, visualization is proactive. It involves anticipating the day's challenges and mentally preparing for them. Envision the potential setbacks of the day, the points of friction, the moments of temptation. Now consider the Stoic way to handle each of these by mentally rehearsing your Stoic response. You're equipping yourself to face real-life scenarios with equanimity and wisdom. It's like a simulation exercise preparing you for the battleground of daily life. Visualization ensures that when faced with challenges, your reactions aren't impulsive, but are instead aligned with Stoic principles. It serves as a mental blueprint, guiding your actions and responses throughout the day. 7. Empathy and understanding among the multifaceted jewels of Stoic philosophy. One shines with a particularly gentle yet profound radiance, the tenet of empathy. For the Stoics, the practice of philosophy was not a solitary endeavor, confined to the corners of contemplative rooms. Instead, it was deeply intertwined with the fabric of daily life. In the bustling marketplaces, the corridors of power, and the intimate spaces of homes. And at the heart of these interactions was a foundational Stoic belief. Every individual, regardless of their status or circumstance, is engaged in their unique struggle, a silent battle often hidden from view. It's a common human tendency to judge situations and, more critically, people based on surface-level perceptions, a curt reply, an indifferent gesture, or even an act of rudeness. These are easily met with immediate reactions of annoyance, anger, or judgment. But Stoicism invites us to pause, to delve deeper, and to consider the myriad unseen factors that might be influencing someone's behavior. Perhaps the person who brushed past you without an apology had just received distressing news. Maybe the colleague who seemed dismissive is grappling with personal challenges. The stranger who seemed rude might just be having the worst day of their life. It's essential to remember that, like an iceberg, the majority of an individual's experiences, emotions, and challenges remain submerged, hidden from the casual observer's eye. Recognizing this is the first step towards genuine empathy, understanding that there's always more to a person than meets the eye. Interactions, both fleeting and profound, pepper our daily lives. And in these interactions lie immense opportunities for practicing Stoic principles instead of reacting impulsively to perceived slights or disagreements. Stoicism teaches us to respond with patience, understanding, and kindness. Practicing patience doesn't mean suppressing genuine feelings or allowing oneself to be mistreated. Instead, it's an exercise in perspective. It's about momentarily stepping out of one's shoes and stepping into another's, trying to view the world through their lens. However briefly, this shift in viewpoint can be transformative, turning potential conflicts into moments of connection and understanding. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, a beacon of Stoic wisdom, encapsulated this philosophy beautifully. Whenever you feel like criticizing anyone, just remember that all the people in this world haven't had the advantages that you've had. These words resonate deeply, reminding us of the vast diversity of human experiences. Everyone has a unique journey punctuated with their set of challenges, joys, sorrows, and lessons. What might seem trivial to one person could be a monumental challenge for another. And conversely, what appears to be an advantage in one's life could be the source of unseen challenges. Aurelius's words are a gentle nudge, urging us to practice humility, to recognize the privileges and advantages we might unknowingly possess, and to approach interactions with an open heart, free from judgments and preconceived notions. When empathy becomes a guiding principle, it doesn't just transform individual interactions, it has the potential to reshape societies. Every act of understanding, every moment of patience sends out ripples, creating a more compassionate, connected, and harmonious world. As we navigate the intricate tapestry of life, the ancient wisdom of Stoicism offers us a guiding light, illuminating the path toward inner growth, resilience, and a deeper connection with the world around us. Let's briefly journey back through the 7 essential daily practices we've delved into today, each serving as a stepping stone towards a more stoic way of life. Morning reflection, starting our days anchored in gratitude, we remind ourselves of the teachings of Stoicism. Setting a positive and purposeful tone for the day ahead, embrace discomfort by consciously choosing challenges, be they physical, mental, or emotional. We mold our minds, preparing them to face life's adversities with unyielding courage, practice negative visualization by mentally traversing scenarios of loss or adversity. We not only grow to appreciate the present more deeply, but also fortify our minds against the unpredictable currents of life. Take action with purpose. Stoicism beckons us to act not out of mere obligation or routine, but with intention and virtue, ensuring our days are filled with meaningful pursuits. Evening reflection. As the world quiets down, we turn inward, evaluating our day, discerning between what was and wasn't within our control, and laying the foundation for a wiser tomorrow. Journaling. This practice allows us to introspect, process emotions, and reflect on the Stoic principles, offering clarity amidst the chaos of daily life, develop empathy and understanding. In recognizing the unseen battles everyone faces, we cultivate patience and kindness in our interactions, forging deeper connections with those around us. If you're new to these practices or find the breadth of them a tad overwhelming, take heart. The journey of Stoicism, like all meaningful journeys, doesn't demand perfection from the outset. It's a path of gradual progression. Start small, perhaps with a morning reflection or an evening journal entry over time. As you grow more attuned to the Stoic way, you can weave in more practices, shaping your daily routine in harmony with these age-old principles. And remember, while the tools and practices of Stoicism are profound, it's the consistent daily application that holds the true magic. It's in the day-to-day, the seemingly mundane moments where the transformative power of Stoicism truly unfurls each day. Lived with purpose, reflection, and empathy doesn't just elevate that single day, but contributes to a life of depth, wisdom, and profound contentment. So, as you step forward from this moment, may you carry the essence of Stoicism with you, letting it guide, uplift, and transform your every day into a testament of its enduring wisdom.